Hong Kong's COVID-19 case total has jumped to 1,885 after 108 new cases were confirmed, a record since the outbreak began in January. 83 of the latest 108 coronavirus patients had no recent travel history. Health authorities warned the tally would likely be higher as the number was accurate as of midnight last night. Kowloon East remains the epicenter of infections, but new cases are springing up in various districts. In St. Paul Kong, as well as the previous clusters of Windsor Restaurant and Green River Restaurant in Jiwon-san, all reported additional cases. 3 local cases, 48 were classified as untraceable. The Center for Health Protection said, despite many patients reporting a low viral load, COVID-19 remains highly infectious.
A lockdown will be needed if there is an exponential rise in COVID-19 cases in the next 1 or 2 weeks, according to infectious disease experts who advised the government.
They also warned that the medical system could collapse in a week if new cases soar by 3 digits a day. No end in sight, the city is struggling to battle the third wave of COVID-19. Speaking on a radio show today, Chinese university respiratory expert David Hui warned if cases rise by more than 100 each day, Hong Kong will run out of hospital beds in 1 week. Hui hopes the tighter restrictions announced yesterday may bring the numbers down, but if the measures fail, more stringent curbs may be needed. He said a stay-home order may be necessary if people continue to dine out. Also speaking on radio, Hong Kong University microbiologist Yun Kwok-yong said a lockdown of some areas may have to be introduced if COVID cases surge. He believes that people have underestimated the enemy and let their guard down. Another Hong Kong new disease expert, Hao Pak Leung, urged Hong Kongers to strictly adhere to social distancing and called on the government to make it compulsory to wear face masks outdoors too. Ho added that pressure is mounting on the city's quarantine centers, which are nearing full capacity. Several Hong Kong banks, meanwhile, are shortening operating hours at many of their branches. They urge customers to use mobile or digital banking to reduce the number of people inside banks. Civil servants will work from home and everyone will soon have to wear a mask in all indoor public spaces, among other measures to fight COVID-19. The record daily surge in cases prompted Chief Executive Carrie Lam to announce a new round of measures to fight a COVID-19 outbreak. Starting tomorrow, civil servants will work from home for 1 week. Non-essential government services will be suspended, but Lam stressed that 60% of civil servants, especially the disciplinary forces and health department staff, will remain on duty. Everyone will have to don a face mask at indoor public spaces soon, pending amendments to existing regulations. This comes days after the government mandated commuters to mask their faces on public transports, with those who failed to comply facing a $5,000 fine. The chief executive also denied accusations that the third wave of infections was caused by quarantine exemptions granted to certain inbound travelers from the mainland.
Very few people are traveling under the Hong Kong SAR government's exemptions because of the restrictions imposed by the other side. So the largest group of exempted category will be the truck drivers, for example. They have to continue to transport food, daily necessities from the mainland to Hong Kong. All these exemptions are related to Hong Kong's economic activities to serve the people of Hong Kong.